I'm sicker than hell, have been for a week and a half now, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why or what. I had the damn China virus like 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and then about a week and a half after I got over that, come up with a sore throat one morning. It hurt for 3 days, went away. The next day I woke up shitting straight liquid out of my asshole, and I've been shitting and plugged up and mucousy and whatever ever since. I don't have a fever. I can only assume that my belly's upset because of all the snot and shit I've had to swallow, probably in my sleep. I'm trying to spit that shit out while I'm awake because keeping it in and swallowing is bad for you. But obviously I don't know what my body's doing when I'm asleep. But anyways, we got a whole bunch of bullshit we gotta do today. I gotta change the oil in my truck. I really need to change the shock absorbers out on it, but it's supposed to be hella windy today. The problem is I don't know where to do it at, man. We had a snowstorm earlier this week and everything is still frozen. Even though the sun was out and it was like 47 degrees yesterday, there was so much snow and ice on the ground that there was still just a solid sheet of ice until like maybe an hour ago, and now there's just like little patches of ice everywhere, so the grass is still wetter than hell. The other thing about that is my dumbass left my drain pan outside. I mean, it was empty, it didn't have a bunch of oil in it. I'd already cleaned it out once, so it's just a frozen block of ice. So I gotta get a new drain pan, and I'll probably just go over to my grandma's house and do it on her driveway over there. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick up some type of speaker, something for my new Xbox I just bought. I have a new badass monitor, but it doesn't have speakers in it, and I don't always want to wear a damn headset just to kick back and play Rocket League. I'm gonna do that. I haven't shit solid in like 4 days. My stomach's grumbling again, so I'm gonna go shit for like the 10th time today, and then we're gonna go to the store. I have no idea if that camera's gonna stay there. Okay, anyways, y'all, we're gonna go and get some oil. Honestly, I don't really think it makes a shit. As long as you're putting a decent oil in there and changing it every once in a while and putting the right filter on it, I think you're okay. Because the filter actually, I think, makes more of a difference on these. Well, that was $100 I'm never gonna get back. Did it have to be that much? No, but I went ahead and bought an air filter too, because hell, I don't even remember the last time I changed the damn thing. When you can't remember the last time you did a maintenance item, it's probably been too long, especially if you do all your maintenance yourself like I do. Not a good sign. So we're just gonna get our oil filter at Walmart whenever we're over there getting our drain pan, because I know for a fact that they're only like $3, $4 at Walmart, and it was like 10 bucks at AutoZone. This thing's thirsty as hell. Putting 35s on it was a mistake. It looks way better than the 33s, but damn, she thirsty. And something's all fucked up in the front end still. I don't know. It pulls left one minute, then pulls right the next. Something's loose. I probably didn't install that damn hub assembly right. The wheel's probably gonna fall off and kill me, launch me into a tree at 100 miles an hour down a back road. Well, guys, we spent way more money than I meant to. Might have got a little distracted in there. The original mission was accomplished. 100% got it, drain pan. But then the boy got a little excited. Wound up with a whole bunch of fishing shit. So we got some of the green pumpkin worms, green pumpkin little stubbies, I call them. I don't know what the hell they are. Some flat bottoms, I call those. Got some random little rooster tail. Hell, it was 90 cents. Give it a shot. New spool of line, because I don't know where the hell mine is. And then just an assortment of regular ass hooks. So I think we're gonna go fishing tomorrow. I ain't been in a long time. I probably won't be worth a hell even if I do go. I don't know. I need something to do outside tomorrow because it's gonna be real nice and sunny. And I don't really just want to. Oh yeah, I forgot. They have these for free at AutoZone. If you didn't know that, a little sticker put in your window to remind yourself when you change your oil if you're a dumbass like me. But anyway, I'll probably go fishing tomorrow. I might take the camera and make a video. It's really just going to depend on how many people are there, because I don't like filming around other humans. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel weird. If you're from an area even slightly bigger than mine, probably makes absolutely no sense, but you need to understand they're not used to people walking around with a cell phone recording their stuff, let alone with the camera setup I want to get eventually. I don't know which one I'm going to get, but I'm thinking about getting, I think I'm going to get a GoPro. But I hear that the new ones are actually kind of ass and they overheat real easy. I've never had one. I have a cheap-ass action camera that I guess I should be using instead of my damn phone so I can listen to music in the truck and shit, check my Snapchat and boost my score. I recorded with it once, like 2 years ago, on like my 87th attempt at YouTube. This will be attempt number 699.420. The biggest issue I have with it is how it sets exposure to light and like does autofocus. There's probably a way that I can lock the exposure, but I don't know how to do it. And if I could figure that out, then I would use it. Then the only thing that it would have that I wouldn't like would be the microphone. But I mean, you can doctor sound and post pretty easy. While we're driving back, I guess I'll tell you another story, something that happened to me the other morning. So anyways, I get up, start my truck. This was like 2 days after the snowstorm. Everything was fine. I'm driving through town, right? And I see something flashing, okay? And I can't figure out what the hell it is. At first, I'm trying to figure out if there's an emergency vehicle behind me of some kind somewhere that I just haven't noticed yet. So I get to work, kick my headlights back on, get out of the truck. Well, the passenger headlight was just like having a fucking seizure. I think I took a video of it here. Well, that's not good because I knew that I would be driving back in the dark, and I mean, I don't know anything about LED headlights. I mean, because it has that little ballast thing that you're supposed to like glue to the back of your headlight. Well, I've moved these bulbs from the EcoBoost to this truck whenever I put the factory HID upgrade on the EcoBoost. So the adhesive didn't work, so I basically just had everything kind of zip tied together up by the connector, so I didn't think it'd be an issue. I'm guessing that it just was moving around too much or something. So I get home and I was really sick that day. I got back and I did not want to go out and work on my truck like, at all. Sicker than hell. Went outside, pulled my headlights out, pulled the bulb out, looked at it, the bulb looks fine, the wires look fine, but that's when my hand accidentally touched that ballast. And it was so hot that it burned my damn pinky. So something was definitely fucked up with that side completely, so I just pulled them out. I had the old regular dim-ass halogen bulbs left over, so I slapped them in the front. That's what we got right now. It's like driving around with a couple of glowworms trapped in jam jars. So I need to order new ones, but I don't want to spend the money because those were like 50 bucks and they didn't even last 6 months between the amount of time that they were on one truck and then the other. So why would I buy another set of the same shit? The same thing is just going to happen. I didn't buy a damn oil filter. Got into Walmart, got so distracted with my fishing shit that I didn't buy the fucking oil filter. Beer's good. And people are assholes. Should've hit her truck just to get her number. I have no idea why I'm so hyper. I think it's because I feel like shit. I haven't slept in like 3 days, so my body is just trying to shut down actively, so my brain's not fully functioning. Remember when I very stupidly said I know for a fact that they're only like $3, $4 at Walmart? And yeah, that was a waste of effort because they're $6.49 now at Walmart. Is this the same song? I guess we'll do it again, why not? Old beer never broke mine. Why is there so much traffic? Tiny ass town, 2,000 people. I just watched 8 cars go by back to back on my fucking road. Alright, y'all, we're here. I'll get back to you when I actually go to change it, and we'll let this sucker cool off for a while. How I personally change the oil in my truck. We got the oil filter, air filter optional. Cheapo pan, because I wasn't gonna buy another $20 one just for this one job. This thing says 7 quart, but the reality is this truck drinks at least a quart every 5,000 anyways. And there's gonna be about a quart hung up in the filter housing.
Why don't you have the right tools ready? You have the right tools ready, kitty.
This is just gonna result in me punching the frame or something, or this cross member, and hating myself. Oh, why did I tighten it that much? There. A hammer will always solve your problems. So the key is actually to push up on the plug while you pull it. Get a little bit on your fingers, no big deal. Don't drop this in a pan like a dumbass. I've done that about 1,000 times. Why do you smell like gas? It's also really red. That looks red to me. Then you get to enjoy some of Ford's engineering. Put the filter right down there above the skid plate, and that little trough looks like it would drain the oil out of it, but it does not. It just ends up running all through the skid plate, which, yes, part of my skid plate is missing. I'm feeling a little bit weak sauce today, so we're going to use the bitch tool. On the EcoBoost, I also bring it up from the top, but I don't think that's going to do it. So just imagine how unscrewing an oil filter works. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know how that part works, then you shouldn't be changing your own oil anyway. It's literally just threaded on there, like, not a big deal at all. Take your finger, get you some of that old oil, and lube up the seal on this thing. Otherwise, you will get that sucker stuck in there, and you're gonna hate your life the next time you go change your oil. Also, when you pull the old one, make sure the gasket's still on there. And I'm not gonna pre-fill this either. And I'll show you why. When you're tightening down your filter, just go hand tight. You don't need to yeehaw it. Put it in the box. You're not getting oil everywhere. So you either throw that away or dispose of it correctly, or stick it in the middle of a bonfire pit, because it's a really good fire starter, actually. Doing some Castrol. It was on sale. I mean, hell, they've used this shit in racing for forever. So I figure if it's good enough for race cars, it's probably good enough for this hunk of shit. Just cap that off. Set it somewhere where the cap is at the bottom, and let the rest of what's on the side of the jug drain to the bottom, and put that in too. So that was 5, so we need 2 out of this jug. Just a splash too much, it's alright. She'll burn some anyway. Or make a huge fucking mess, apparently. And then you take your extra oil and you find a spot safe and upright in the bed of the truck for when it's inevitably low. Why didn't you pre-fill the oil filter bowl? Well, in basically any vehicle since like OBD2, I think. But if you just hold the accelerator all the way to the floor and crank it, it'll just crank. So I just crank it for a minute to build up oil pressure without it starting and revving to 2,000 RPM or whatever. So now your oil's been built up, you filled the filter, you didn't lose any trying to get it up there, and you didn't start the engine dry in the top end. Then you just poke your head underneath and look for leaks. I sure don't see any. And that is how I change my oil. Got some other shit we gotta do today. I don't know if I'm gonna record or not. Basically, I just need to organize a whole bunch of tools. Primarily for the fact that I need to find my damn tackle box and get ready for tomorrow. So that's probably the only thing I'll actually accomplish. Anyways, y'all, I've been letting too much stuff just stack up. So I've got a pop, you've never even seen it. I've got a pop-up camper that needs gone through, just need to patch the top. Mice got all in it and ate a whole bunch of holes in a bunch of the cushions. They need just, you know, degrease, power wash. The floor needs scrubbed. It needs tires. It's buried to the axles just because it's sunk into the ground out there. So I need to pull it out, build a little pad for it with. I'm just gonna use little pavers or cinder blocks, whatever I can find. That way it can be parked and not be in the way. I gotta fix the Bronco. The barn is an absolute disaster. And I need to pull the engine in Mom's mower, tear it down, figure out what's wrong, and either repair or replace it before spring gets here. Only got a couple months to do that. There's still stuff I need to do to the old Ford. The storage locker needs gone through and organized. I gotta take care of that. That way, anything that we're pulling out of my grandma's house that we want to keep before we have to sell it, then, you know, a lot of that's gonna have to go to storage for now until I can buy a house. So it's just, there's a lot of stuff that's been piling up, and I've just been a lazy ass sitting around playing video games and drinking beer way too much. So we're gonna put an end to that today, even though I feel like shit. At the very least, I need to combine some of my tools in the barn, and I need to clean the back of my truck out. I haven't eaten since like 8 o'clock this morning, and it's almost 4:30. I need to eat something, and then we're gonna go back out there and work basically as long as we can until the sun goes down. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all if anything interesting happens. I'm still sicker than hell. We're gonna go fishing anyway, just because I'm a stubborn ass, basically. And I said I was gonna go, and I'm gonna go, even though I was having the Hershey squirts all night last night. So I'm not real sure how long I can stay out there, but we'll try to make it work, try to catch us something. I mean, more than likely I won't catch jack diddly shit because I'm kind of dog shit at fishing, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little bit of something to show for you guys. It's about a 30-minute drive to get to where I'm headed to, so I'll get back with y'all when I get there and get set up. Well, y'all, I've been out here about an hour and a half, just kind of casting and reeling, and I thought about recording, but I haven't had a single bite. I'm pretty sure that there are no living fish in this water right now. It's up and it's moving way quicker than normal because of all that snow that just melted, and all the runoff is just now running into the river. There you go. I see over there some ice still. So water's up, it's moving, it's cold. They're probably in this little deep spot out here. I can't really get any bait to because I'm a dumbass and left my waders in the truck, so I can't get, you know, 5-10 foot out into the water. I was gonna go move up to the next spot further upstream, but I think me and my buddy are gonna go pick up a pool table to put in his garage, so I'll probably just go do that here in a minute when they get out of church, and probably just finish enjoying the quiet time out here to myself. So I don't know, if I change my mind and I go up to that other spot, I'll turn the camera back on. Well, y'all, I've never used one of these things before, but let me know how this looks. I guess we're gonna close the video out here. This is a GoPro Hero something. I don't know, just bought it. Never used one before in my life, but I got tired of using my phone only as my camera. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry about my little rant about how bad my life sucks at the end of that. That was actually a few weeks ago. Since then, I've made almost no progress on any of the things that I said I was going to do, except for the fact that I've been going to the gym. Just got done getting a hella morning pump. About to head to work, start another day in paradise. But we're going to get this thing in gear, y'all. I'm going to figure out how to make some videos that anybody would actually want to watch. And we'll just kind of go from there. But I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think about the video quality of the GoPro versus when I was just recording with my phone. And we'll just kind of go from there. But appreciate you guys and hope you enjoy the video.